Hello, my beloveds. It is the winter solstice here in North America, where I am coming to you from. It is the shortest day of the year, and I am coming in before the sun sets over the Colorado mountains. I'm going to squeeze this in. You can maybe watch the light fade as we join in together this evening. So here is what I am going to do. I am going to share with you one of the best tools I have for reducing anxiety, reducing stress, and just calming my mind. It is the beginner's guide to Mantram writing is what we are going to talk about here today. Now, this assumes that you already have a mantram. And if you don't, that's okay. You can use mine, or I will give you a super simple one at the end of the video, and you can use that. But this is something, like I said, that has been an enormous blessing in my life. It has been a strategy and a tool, a tactic that has helped me through some really tough times. It has been something that I can just pick up and do anywhere, anytime, at work, in the car, when it's parked, on a plane, anywhere, right? It's super, super simple, and it really helps, like I said, just calm the mind so I can come back into center and move forward to act and respond as opposed to react. Okay, you're gonna love this one. So let's see, my notes here. All right, as with everything that I do, I want you to remember that no religiosity is required. All are welcome, period. Now, how this works is you are going to grab a simple piece of paper, right? Do not worry about having your perfect journal or that you're going to keep this forever. Like, literally open up the printer tray, pull out a piece of paper and use that. That's what I do. That's what I did. And that's what I have right in front of me. So get your piece of paper out and a pen or a pencil. And what I want you to do is up at the tippy top of that paper, I want you just to write something that is stressing you out or is causing you concern. And the best way to do this is to choose something that's kind of gnawing at the back of your head. It can also be something that's just like right in front of you and that you know is a stress, but this sort of the magic of it is it takes those things that are like sticking in the back of our heads that we haven't quite resolved. And this process sort of allows it to come out of there and just release. It really is magic. It's the magic of Mantram writing. And you're gonna love this. So write something up at the top. I am gonna write on mine. I have an appointment coming up in January that I'm feeling stressed about. And oddly, it's not the appointment in and of itself, it's the timing of the appointment that is stressing me out. And I am empowered to change it. I'm not the only one in this meeting, but I'm empowered to change it or request it to be changed. And I'm not taking that action. So it's kind of like in here just stressing me out. And I'm aware that I'm not taking action to sort of resolve this. So this is something, like I said, just kind of stuck in the back of my craw. So right up at the top, I wrote just timing of this meeting and the date up at the top. And then what you're going to do is you're just simply going to take your mantram. Now, I said this assumes you have one. If you don't, that's okay. You can use mine, or I'll give you one at the end of the video. My mantram is from or is attributed to Saint Francis. And the words of my mantram are my God and my all. My God and my all. That works super well for me. It may not work for you. If it does and that resonates, great, use it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna tell you a mantram at the end, and then you can use that one. So I am just going to simply write at the top of my page my mantram, my God and my all. That's it. Write it again. And again. every time my head wants to stray from the words that I'm putting on my paper, I just bring my attention back. And in my head, my focus is my pen to the paper as I write my God and my all. Okay, so you will see that as you write, your handwriting might get super fast, super messy. Don't worry about it. Just keep writing. You might want to quit as the paper is kind of long. Just keep going. So yours might look something like that. See, I'm not even worrying about like how messy my handwriting is, if it's taking up the whole page, none of that. I'm simply just putting pen to paper. One of the beautiful things about this and why it works is you're bringing your attention back to those words of your mantram, and you're not bouncing your head around to all the other million things that you have to do. And you're not bouncing your head to that stressor that's at the top. You're simply putting your rest, your comfort, your focus, your attention onto the words of your mantram. A couple of pro tips here. Oftentimes when I do this in the very beginning, my handwriting really is scribbly and really fast, and I just let it go. It's kind of all that frenetic energy back there about the thing that's kind of stressing me out. I just let it go. And as I get down through the end of the page, I find that I can slow it down a little bit more. I can just be more intentional with my hand onto the paper. And I can be more intentional about putting my focus onto each word. You've heard me talk a lot, if you've been around me for a while, you've heard me talk a lot about the value of repetition and the importance of repeating things that are powerful. The mantram is a super, super powerful way to bring us back into center, to connect us back into that divine light within. Okay, so mantram writing, that's it. It's super, super simple. You take your piece of paper, you put your stressor up at the top, and then top to bottom, you write down your mantram. That's it. At the end, you can, don't stress about this. You can seriously take it, you can shred it, recycle it, you can put it in a drawer if you want to file these things away. I personally just like to let mine go. I do have a journal full of mantram writings where I would put something at the top. That's a great way to do it too. But sometimes for some things it's just so simple. Just get out a piece of printer paper. Just go grab it, get it out of the tray, put your worry or your stress up top, and then your mantram gets repeated, top to bottom, finish the entire page. Okay, so if you don't have a mantram and the one that I use doesn't work for you, or you want your own, here is one that is super, super simple. And it's like the simplest one that I can share. And that is the mantram of Rama. 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 It's a Hindu deity, and it is so simple to use and say, and so powerful in part because it's 2 syllables. And so if you're like me and you like to go for a run or a walk and you're repeating your mantram as you do, the simplicity of that 2-syllable mantram is great for a natural stride. Rama, Rama, Rama. Or if you're really slowing it down, Rama, Rama. It's just beautiful having just 2 syllables. Super easy, 4 letters, R-A-M-A. It's one of the simplest and easiest, and one that I recommend the most if you are maybe struggling or one doesn't really resonate with you. So that's it. That's Mantram Writing 101, Beginner's Guide. Hope you enjoyed. You can pop over to my new site, Simple Strategies for Slowing Down. Lots of goodies is going to come there to help you just release the clutter of the mind. Come back into center, into that beautiful being that you are, because from there you can do anything. You got this, I promise.